This is the Vantrue NS5. Since I may be doing a lot of driving, I thought it would be wise for me to add a camera to protect myself, just in case somebody decided to act a little crazy on the road. I would have some protection.
Welcome to Healthy Vegan Living!
Just check to see if you're subscribed. Don't forget to put the little bell in so you'll know when a new video of mine is coming out. Thanks again for your support. I bought this on Amazon. I believe it's close to $400. So it says here it's 1080p front cabin, 1080p rear cabin, 1080p rear, 1944 pixels for the front camera, Sony Starvis 2, 360 degrees full guard, 3.19 IPS LCD screen. That would be the one facing you in the cockpit of your car. Voice control, let's see, 5G, so if you have that on your car, it'll make it easier. But APP control, GPS logger, buffered motion detection, collision detection, low bit rate parking mode, adjustable parking monitor zone, magnetic assist mount. Okay, it goes on. So I'm going to open this up right now, and what we're going to do, we're going to install this on my car. Just open it up. Now I could have bought a 2-channel. I don't really need a 4-channel, but I have dogs and I want it to be protected. And sometimes my luggage is in the back of the car while I'm waiting for the Airbnb or the VRO or the accommodations that I have. Because everybody wants a 3 p.m. sign in and they want you to leave it by 11 o'clock. So I want to have, so if I go to a restaurant or something like that, I'd have some kind of protection. I got it upside down. So first off the box, you get this piece of paper, and then it shows you where the different cords go to the different cameras. And let me show you. So of course you want the one with the green instead of this one. Looks like the back camera right here going across. They don't want you to do it that way. They want you to hook it up. Oh, I see. They want you to hook up the power here and then hook up the camera. So I'll have to figure, and then I'll have to figure out where this back camera goes. Actually, that's the front camera. All right, so we'll figure that out. After you open this up, then this is the actual camera. And it's quite beautiful. Then over here, in this little container, something else. It looks like, that's the backup camera. So we'll put this on top of here, and this they tell you how the backup camera should be. Okay, and then this must be where the cables are at, because it has a little cable thing on it. And so it comes with a comb, that's what I call these things. And this must be a mount. This is okay, so this is the front mount, and you know that because it's got these little copper things. Camera. All right, so it looks like they want you to use a car charger, which I do have one of those in my car. So this is how you would charge your thing. You have a long enough cable so that the end of this plug goes someplace. On the very bottom you can see it says, this is for the rear camera. These are the 2 pads, I'm assuming, that you put one way on your camera, like this one already has it, and then maybe you stick it right away to the windshield. You don't have to play around with it. Clean the glass, use alcohol, put a special film, a de-static ring, like a film, then and put glue on top of it, and then mount the camera. Maybe what they've done with the NS5 is they've taken care of that. And this is basic peel, and I can see that there's a glue in the back. Now what I don't see is how do you hook up the rear camera wire. And the reason why is there's still another one of these. Okay, so you pull this out, and here is the book to give you more detail, how to use all of the appliances, how to install it. Here is a way to clean out your lenses. Here it is, here's the stuff I was talking to you about. This is the primer for both of them, so you can make sure it's clean. And here's your anti-static sheets before you attach it. And depending what country you're in, or in America, United States, you might want to use this one. It says, "Congratulations on the purchase of your Vantrue Dashcam. This easy peel sticker is designed to be placed in your car windshield or rear window, and it's easy to remove and will not leave any residue on the glass." Just kind of warns people that you have a camera in case they decide to pull a fast one on you. All right, so this probably is the cable probably to the rear. Let's see. It's got these easy to pull off little tabs. They're kind of like Velcro tabs. Put it in there. I'm assuming that that's what happens. Okay, so we're going to read the directions. We're going to go to the car, and I'm going to continue this here. Oh, let's take a look at this one real quick. So right now what we have is we have the actual camera. We have the power supply. This is probably the cable that goes from the front camera to the rear. We have additional of these in case you need them. And we have, okay. And we have another cable here. It looks like a USB to USB-C. And we're gonna figure out how all this comes together. Oh, and here's the rear camera. So we're gonna carry everything in the box, including the instructions, and we're going to make our way to the car along with this little comb, and just in case these extra pieces here. And we don't need to carry all these boxes, but we're going to hold on to it just in case it doesn't work, because you just never know. You got to protect yourself. All right, so we'll see you in a few minutes. All right, so according to the book, the different types of equipment are, this is the one that goes from the camera front to the rear. This obviously is your power supply. This over here is from the camera to your computer. And then it tells you the electrostatic stickers. This is the crowbar, this is a crowbar to help you push the cabling around. You'll see me do this in a minute. Once you take a look at your accessories, you just go straight to number one. Number one says installing the memory card, recommended Vantrue U3 high-speed micro SD card. Okay, I did not get one. I did not do that. We're gonna get everything done on the camera today, and that I am going to probably have to buy one. I thought it came with an SD card, but I was wrong. All right, so we're not doing that. Number two, it says attached, I already did it, attach the body, this piece here, this orange piece here, to your camera. And then it says thoroughly clean the windshield with water and alcohol. So that's what I'm gonna go do next. I'm gonna go get some alcohol and water. All right, so what I did is I went to the store and got a pack of alcohol swabs. And I have a system underneath here, so it's gonna have to go right here. Getting a wide berth. I don't smoke, I don't do any of that stuff. But just in case. Okay, and then to wipe it down with, I got some tissue. Okay, And then the first thing you do, well, so that's the first thing to do. They say align the mount dash. Okay, I did that already. Oh, that's a good thing. You need to peel the plastic off the lens. So this is the lens that'll be in front of you. And there's a little bit of plastic here. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. So I took that off. Okay, once you do that, the next step is in order to install the bracket more firmly, we recommend applying a bracket adhesion promoter on the back side of the electrostatic sticker before installing the bracket. Running the rear camera. Okay, so I don't really want to do that right now. I want to install the front one. Okay, so that's installing the cabling, installing the car charger. I don't need that. So let me read what it says there. Mounting the front camera. Thoroughly clean the windshield with water and alcohol, then wipe it with a dry cloth. Remove the protective film from number 1 stick. So they're numbered. Okay, that's nice. So these are both number 1. So please peel the mask before applying. Okay, so this must be the mask right here. This is the mask. And then on the back side it says, please peel this mask after application is installed. Okay, so I'm assuming that all you do is you put this up here. I'm gonna put it right underneath, and then there's another layer they want you to peel off. All right, there it is. Now that, okay, that's done. Then it says, then remove the protective film from number 2. It did that. Fix the mount and the camera on the electrostatic sticker. In order to install the bracket more firmly, we recommend applying a bracket adhesion. Okay, so this must be the adhesion promoter. Especially applying on plastic surface like polypropylene, the film tape adhesion strengthens when applied, to be used with the help of a cloth or plastic surface to form a film layer, where later acrylic film tape applied. First, apply the primer. Okay, well, once you put the electrostatic sticker on, they want you to put this adhesive over the top. All right, and then once you do that, then you take the camera and you peel off this red thing off the top. Yeah, that's right. You have to have this red dot facing the driver, and you want to put this mount. So let's say I decide to have it right here, and then you press up on it. It's like 15 seconds, something like that. And that's it, it's in. And that's where it's going to be from now on. Now the next step after that, you go to running the rear camera connecting cable to the rear of the vehicle. So that's what we're going to do next. So plug the rear camera connecting cable into the front of the unit. And it says right there, so we have to just connect the cable here. And that's in. Now, we got lucky on that one. We barely made it in. We can still. And then I'm going to be putting the cable on the other side. Oh well, you know, it's going to be fine. Alright, so now we have to, the rear camera is the same thing. You have to do the same thing to it. And it looks like it plugs in right over here. So we don't need to do that right now. We're going to try to put together the cabling using our comb here, what they're called a crowbar, to set it up. So we're going to put that in next. So here what I did is I ran this lever here. I'll probably come up with a better system, maybe a tie down right here later, over the over the the wind visor temporarily. Then I took the wire and I put it in this gap here, right here. All right, let me see if I can do more and I can show you more. And then I'm putting it through the edge, right over here, the edge of the, where the molding meets the inside. This is like really the rubber portion. Is that on? Yeah. And I'm gonna try to, I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to go through because I have a back door. Maybe that back door will have enough. Okay, so what I did is, on the inside of the car, you can't really see. Where's my hand? There's a little bit of a gap here. I put the wire through there. Then I go back in the inside again, right over here. Then I put it underneath this lip over here. And then I used the comb, what I call the crowbar, and I stuck it all the way along the edge, all the way to where you see that piece of wire sticking out. And I'm going to have to, now it's recommended that you put it in between wires, there. See, otherwise you're gonna have that gap. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the front. I'm gonna alcohol it. I'm gonna put the electrostatic sticker on and remove the film on both sides. Then I'm gonna put the glue on and I'm gonna put in the camera. Still trying to figure out the fine points. Like where you're supposed to plug it in and stuff like that. It's all across the window over here where my hand's at, all the way across here. You can see the wire that goes to the camera. And you have to make sure it goes on this side, otherwise you have a possibility of putting it in the wrong place. And you have to make sure it's in between these two lines. So was it an easy install? Relatively, since I did it myself, I got it done in less than 20 minutes. I took a little bit more time to try to figure out how to put the app on. I don't have 5G in my car. I might just very well get that just to have an additional protection. The instructions, I think, are clear forward. I have a lot more to read on the book. It's multiple languages, but basically the instructions are there, so I'll be able to learn how to use this camera. The Vantrue 4-channel voice control smart dash cam. That's a mouthful right there. I think I won't really get a chance to test it until I get that micro SD card. And I also don't have 5G on my car, so that might be another problem. But maybe what I'll just do is just simply film it and not worry about the cloud.
Hesitated before answering. No, doctor, I'm not cold. Not anymore. Hesitated before answering. No, doctor, I'm not cold. Not anymore. Anyone around him this time. Didn't want sympathetic hands comforting him while he cried. Anyone around him this time. Didn't want sympathetic hands comforting him while he cried.
I did put this sign on the front windshield, the American one that is. Alright, this is the end of this video, and we look forward to seeing you soon in our next video.